And this is not the first time, and this is probably the 30th time that I am being blamed for this said child being sick. Now, why do I feel the need to talk about this? Many of you guys that are supporting me are saying, look, ignore the haters, ignore the negativity, but I can't, and the reason why is because I'm exposing toxic manipulation strategies that are often used in court against men to gain custody of children and push fathers out of children's lives. And statistically, that puts kids up to every disadvantage that exists. Kids that are raised in single-father homes do just as well as kids raised in two-parent homes. Statistically, the worst thing you could do for your child is to raise them in a single-mother home. So, but these manipulation tactics of always blaming men for kids getting sick or whatever, they really just wear men down, because at the end of the day, most men, at least if they're anyone worth their salt as a human, they just want to be able to provide and protect their kids. Now that means something different for each man, but for me that means being in their lives at least half the time. So, you know, I have to, I want to be making clinical content, and I will be getting back to that soon, but to be honest with you, I have been fatigued because I have an autoimmune disorder, it looks like right now, and I'm in the process of dealing with that. I will talk about that in depth once I know more. I mean, I know a lot right now. It's just I'm meeting with my doctor this week to discuss, is it going to negatively impact my life? Probably not, because it's an easily manageable one, but if I didn't manage it, I would probably not see my kids graduate high school. Not probably, I certainly would not have. So, that is the consequences of these negative manipulation tactics that only benefit the mother. They don't benefit the kids, and they don't benefit anyone else. So, and the system supports mothers in this because it is geared towards them, especially in certain states. So, this is kind of an awareness thing. I know there's a lot of dads out there. I know there's a lot of young men following me. And learn from my mistakes. Do not pick the wrong person to have children with. Look out for these signs and adjust your life accordingly. Yeah, okay, I'm thinking of sick. So what? Kids get sick. That's part of growing up. If your kids don't get sick, that's a problem, actually, because it means their immune system's not being taxed enough. I mean, research clearly shows that kids are exposed to more, such as that have dogs or pets or are raised outside on a farm, have more robust immune systems. Kids that are raised in apartments and not really exposed to much, they get sick more often, and they have more severe sickness when they get sick. So if my kid's sick, as long as it's not serious, which I doubt it is because she gets colds all the time, then great. Her immune system is going to become more robust as a result. So, you guys can blame me, whatever, but at the end of the day, these are just toxic manipulation strategies, and I'm the punching bag for it. I'm the poster child for this particular manipulation tactic that is just perpetuated on the internet, mostly because people will get the views, people will get the attention by trying to draw negative attention towards me, and that's twofold. That's because there's an active group of people that are actively participating in cognitive dissonance, which they just look for anything that they can to emphasize their bias. And They get views because people with a pulse that can actually see what's going on watch it as well, because they're like, wow, these people are really crazy. So there's a lot of incentive for these uneducated, unethical bloggers on the internet to spin content, to create narratives, and I hope people look at this, and especially young men, and young women too, because men can do it too. Look at this and be like, wow, this is where this can go if I ignore the red flags, or if you practice cognitive dissonance like I did, which you try to justify with maybe with whatever bias is making you justify and ignore red flags. Seeking validation, I don't need validation, especially not from people on this app, because the majority of people on this app can't even spell. So I don't need validation. I have an internal locus of validation because I've accomplished a whole lot in this life prior to ever coming on social media. So join me as I fold my kids' laundry and get ready for my work day. Well, my kids' laundry and my laundry. Hey guys, don't say mean, hateful stuff on here. It's let's not play the blame game. I don't want anybody to go blame the mom. Kids get sick, and the only way that I can put a stop to this nonsense is to point out the manipulation tactics, and hopefully they will stop. But they probably won't. But with time, at least at the bare minimum, I have the chance to educate young people and perhaps spare a few lives in the process, because these toxic manipulation strategies do claim lives. You just don't hear about them